Today we'll be talking about the following manga series. Noa is My Senior and My Friend and Tease Me Harder, a sweet and kinky romance. I hope you enjoy, and maybe find a new manga to read. First off, we have Noa is My Senior and My Friend, a romantic comedy manga written and illustrated by Enma Akiyama, serialized in Shueisha's weekly Young Jump magazine since July 2023. The story unfolds in the bustling environment of a game development company, blending workplace humor with themes of friendship, personal growth, emotional vulnerability, and the subtle blurring of lines between platonic bonds and budding romance. As of October 2025, the series has been compiled into 8 tankobon volumes, highlighting its ongoing popularity among readers who enjoy character-driven narratives with a mix of awkward comedy and heartfelt moments. The protagonist, Rihito Otsuka, is a 23-year-old 3D modeler who embodies the quintessential introverted salaryman. Content with his solitary routine, Rihito prefers to keep interactions minimal, focusing on his work and occasional overtime shifts to boost his income. He quietly admires colleagues with strong ambition, particularly Noa Seotomi, the 27-year-old art director who has risen swiftly through the ranks in just 5 years due to her intense dedication and talent. Noa, often referred to as Noa-senpai by her juniors, presents a polished, fashionable exterior, but harbors deep-seated insecurities stemming from past rejections and a fear of abandonment. The plot kicks off one fateful evening during overtime, when Rihito stumbles upon Noa in a moment of raw vulnerability. Freshly dumped by her boyfriend via text, who reveals himself to be unfaithful, Noa is overwhelmed by shame and despair, especially after being witnessed in such a state by a junior employee. In a dramatic outburst, she contemplates suicide with office scissors, though she wryly notes the impracticality of it, and pours out her frustrations about her perceived flaws and chronic loneliness. Touched by her honesty, Rihito listens empathetically and, somewhat reluctantly, agrees to become her friend to help alleviate her pain. This impulsive decision marks the inception of their unconventional relationship, as Rihito soon uncovers the complexities behind Noa's extroverted facade, her emotional instability, clingy tendencies, and a history of strained relationships that have left her socially isolated despite her outward success. As their friendship evolves, the manga delves into the humorous and often cringe-worthy dynamics between the two. Rihito, with his calm and reserved demeanor, finds himself increasingly drawn into Noa's chaotic world, which includes accidental video calls revealing her casual home habits, like lounging nude, prolonged public hugs that spark workplace gossip, and shared activities such as intense gaming sessions reminiscent of titles like Splatoon or Monster Hunter. Noa's public Twitter account becomes a recurring element, where she openly shares her thoughts on friendship and personal life, sometimes leading to awkward real-world repercussions. Workplace misunderstandings abound, with co-workers suspecting a romantic involvement between the pair, especially during uninvited group outings where Noa's jealousy over Rihito's interactions with others surfaces. Despite her awareness of her problematic traits, like chronic self-deprecation and overdependence, Noa makes earnest if imperfect efforts to improve, adding layers of character development to the narrative. Supporting characters enrich the story's ensemble cast. Negimon, a tall and confident artist friend of Noa's, often engages in lively debates about manga tropes and calls out Noa's clinginess with brutal honesty, providing comic relief and external perspectives on the central duo's bond. Rihito's sister Reni mirrors his loneliness but expresses it through a more abrasive personality, offering insights into his family background. Other co-workers, including Noa's sleazy ex-boyfriend and figures like Kanuya, who appears in lighter scenes involving fortune-telling, contribute to the office comedy, highlighting themes of professional jealousy, team dynamics, and the challenges of maintaining boundaries in a creative industry. Throughout the series, key events emphasize the push and pull of their connection, from fortune-telling sessions warning of potential pitfalls in their friendship to collaborative cosplay endeavors, such as Noa dressing as a character akin to Shantae for a game show event. The manga skillfully employs tropes like mirror characters, contrasting Rihito's introversion with Noa's exuberance, limited wardrobes for comedic effect, and moments of raw confrontation where Rihito questions Noa's commitment to change. Amid the laughter, the story touches on deeper issues like the bitterness of adult life, the necessity of genuine connections to combat isolation, and the slow-burning potential for romance as their platonic relationship deepens. Akiyama's expressive artwork enhances the emotional beats, making Noa-senpai wa Tomodachi a refreshing take on office rom-coms that appeals to readers seeking a balance of sweet, awkward, and introspective storytelling. Next we have Tease Me Harder, a sweet and kinky romance. A josei manga written and illustrated by Fumika Minami, serialized from 2021 to 2024 and compiled into 7 volumes. The story centers on a young couple navigating the transition from a pure, innocent romance to one infused with playful kink and sexual exploration, blending heartfelt emotions with steamy, adult-oriented themes. The narrative introduces us to Yuka, a cheerful university student, and her boyfriend Mahiro, a dedicated working adult. The pair have been dating for 6 months, but their relationship remains remarkably wholesome and chaste. They're so shy and pure-hearted that even simple physical affections like hugging make them nervous and flustered. Yuka and Mahiro embody the archetype of a sweet, traditional couple, enjoying everyday dates and building emotional intimacy without rushing into more physical territory. However, this dynamic shifts dramatically when Mahiro stumbles upon Yuka's closely guarded secret. She harbors masochistic tendencies and a submissive nature that she's been too embarrassed to reveal. This accidental discovery becomes the catalyst for change. Rather than pulling away, Mahiro embraces the opportunity to grow closer to Yuka by stepping into the role of her dominant partner. He begins to explore ways to fulfill her desires, introducing elements of teasing, light bondage, and other kinky play into their interactions. What starts as tentative experimentation evolves into a more confident and exciting exploration of their sexuality, transforming their once platonic bond into something deeper and more passionate. The manga portrays this progression with a mix of humor, tenderness, and sensuality, showing how the couple communicates their boundaries, builds trust, and discovers new facets of each other. As the series unfolds across its volumes, Yuka and Mahiro's relationship faces the natural challenges of incorporating kink into everyday life. Yuka grapples with her vulnerability in exposing her true self, while Mahiro learns to balance his gentle personality with the assertiveness required in their new dynamic. Their journey includes playful teasing games that push their comfort zones, leading to moments of intimacy that are both sweet and intensely erotic. The story emphasizes themes of mutual consent, emotional growth, and the joy of shared discovery, all while maintaining a lighthearted tone that avoids heavy drama. Side elements such as interactions with friends or glimpses into their daily lives add depth to their world, highlighting how their evolving romance influences their personal development. Overall, Tease Me Harder stands out in the romance genre for its honest depiction of a couple's sexual awakening, combining the warmth of a feel-good love story with the thrill of kinky elements like dominance and submission. It's a tale that celebrates the idea that true compatibility involves embracing each other's hidden sides, resulting in a bond that's not just affectionate, but also adventurously intimate. The manga has been praised for its relatable characters and balanced approach to adult themes, making it appealing to readers interested in mature, consensual explorations of romance. As always, I have provided the titles in the description of the video. And while you're down there, why not subscribe and like the video for more daily recommendations like this one? For more daily recommendations of doujins and more adult-centric content, check out my Patreon. The link is also in the description. As always, thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.